It's Ron back here in front of one of my favorite subjects there, Lucy the elephant. I'm out here for the first flight of the DJI Nano, their little action camera that DJI came out with. This was late summer, this fall, whatever. So I just got it recently, and we're testing it out here to see what kind of video quality we can get. So we're going to walk around the beach here. We're going to start off at Lucy here, and I'm sort of in the shadows here, but Lucy's kind of lit up well with the sun here. So let me move on up here a little bit here. And we're going to see how it works as a vlogging camera. I'm recording audio straight into the, the Nano, the Nano's mic here, or whatever. And I do have noise reduction on here, like, low noise reduction, normal noise reduction, I guess. And we're filming in 4K 30 frames per second, and we have we're in 10-bit color, but we're not shooting D-Log. We're shooting normal, color profile, but 10-bit instead of 8-bit. And let's see what else. I think that's it for the settings. I have pretty much Dr. Auto and I think and everything else. So yeah, let's move along here. I'm up on the Lucy Grill here, and we're gonna walk down to the beach in a second here. We're going in and out of different lighting environments. I have white balance and exposure on normal, so this will probably make some adjustments. I know some people like to lock that stuff down so it doesn't change, but I do that too myself. But for this kind of auto test here, we're going to leave everything on kind of normal here. So we're walking out away from Lucy here. If you can see her in the background and more towards the beach, and it's kind of a light wind day today, normal wind day today. It's, always pretty windy down here at the beach, but today it's not too bad. And I see I have that little, module on, where you can see the camera view here, and it kind of goes off after a couple seconds. I'm sure you can turn that off in the settings here to save on battery life here. But I'm still getting used to it, so I kind of want to see my, my framing here. And I have grid lines on. You can turn grid lines off. They're not on by default. You have to turn them off in the settings here. Turn them on in the settings someplace. Settings are pretty, kind of normal here to other DJI cameras. Action 5, 4, things like that. Pocket 3, kind of the same standard settings, which is good. So if you have those cameras, it's kind of easy to work with. Okay, so now we got some exposure coming into the direction of the camera, so we'll see how that looks to you right now. I hope it's not overwhelming you with exposure, because the sun's out pretty bright here. So we're almost on the beach. I think this is the point where I'm going to flick it over from vlog style to let you see what's ahead of me here. Okay, we're walking down the beach here. Got the sun on my back here, so the colors and exposures look really well, as good as they can on this camera. We don't know how the camera quality is going to be on this. I've seen some test videos, of course, and it seems pretty good. It seems actually kind of comparable to the DJI Action 5 Pro, which I have, and I think this has the same sensor size on it, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that later on here, but yeah, so I see pretty good, video quality out of this, and we'll see how the audio does here. Again, I'm not using any wireless mics or anything like that. We're just testing out the, the quality coming out of the built-in mics here. So the Nano is, mostly a small POV style camera. It's a wearable, comes with a, magnetic necklace, which I'll use at some point in this video, hopefully, and I'm using now with a kind of a pod module thing on it here, but if you want to go even lighter and smaller, you could detach it from that thing and use it alone. Of course, that shortens your battery life and you don't get a profile, but what you can do is you can put it in a wide field of view. And I think I had this in just, it's many fields of view here, but I think I had this on just the regular wide field of view here. I know the update just added a thing called like a natural wide field of view that kind of maybe would eliminate, kind of those crooked or bowed lines that you see in these type of, cameras. But yeah, we'll we'll test that out too at some point. Going down here to the rock jetty here. This is a kind of last remaining rock jetty in Margate City. They've pretty much buried all these things in the sand when they did the beach replenishment here over 5 years ago now. But this one still remains. So we're going to go down and check it out. Of course, it looks like a million miles away because these little cameras are, again, really wide angle. So, you have to really be on top of anything to get a close look at it. So that's good and bad. If you want to kind of get all the scenery in, that really wide angle is good. Get everything in the scenery, keep everybody in focus. That's great. But of course, not so good if you want to kind of just focus in on one particular thing, which is always going to seem too far away. Kind of downside of these extreme wide angle cameras. Like right now, I'm on both the top of the thing, but the little POV screen looks like I'm, 100 feet away. So the tide is really out today. Seagull just flew away. But here we go. Yeah, the tide is really out today. So you can see it better than I've seen them in a long time. There's even some ducks out here. You won't be able to see them too far there. You rarely see ducks swimming around here in the ocean, but they are here today. Yeah, here's me and my shadow here. Hope this is looking decent for you folks here. Yeah, I see here the outfall pipe over here is really out. It's really out of the water. It means standing like real high, so we really have tide is really out today. I'll cut this part because it looks like it's really far away, but I'm not that far away. A bunch of seagulls sitting on top of it. We'll see how the stabilization is. I put like kind of normal stabilization. It had like three different settings for stabilization. I have it on the the one with the least stabilization, which is said to be good for walking. That's all I'm doing here is walking. Now I am walking on an uneven surface down here in the beach, so maybe I should have set it higher. I don't know. We'll find out when we review the video. So yeah, I did do the most recent update as of like around December 19th on this camera. Most recent firmware update. I think that's the day I did the firmware update, was the 19th. So okay, let me tap the screen again here. Yeah, you can. They call these outfall pipes. What they do is, when it floods down here and goes into the streets, it goes through like kind of a sewer system, and the ocean water that comes up over the dunes and the bulkheads goes back into the ocean through this pipe system here. I mean, it doesn't really happen that much, but as you see, this old rusty pipe here is usually buried under sand. You don't really usually see these like kind of the wood thing sticking up, but the pipe is usually buried in the sand. You don't see it. Not today though. It is really exposed. That all you really see is this the kind of wood, the wood pillars, I'll call them, poles. You see them in the summer, but again, this pipe is usually totally buried in the sand, but not today. There's the water here. I don't have this in 60 frames, expecting slow motion, so it won't be able to give you any of that smooth, water look today, but I've got back up here. It's coming in. But I'll do that in another video. If you can see all those seagulls up there. All right. So here we go. Here, where I'm standing now, I typically would be underwater most days, most nice summer days. Of course, we record this a few days before the Christmas holidays here. And, actually, I'm out here looking for some holiday decorations. So let's go on to that search next here. I'm gonna go back towards the exposure here and see if it overwhelms the camera here. Probably these old cameras like this, you probably want to turn the exposure down to -3, -7 most time, but I'm going to leave it on auto for test purposes here, but I probably would advise turning this down. Maybe we'll do that later on in the video. Test the low light out a little bit here. Sun's starting to set a little bit. We're going underneath stuff here. We're at the greenhouse, which is a restaurant down here. Margate City, been here forever. Right beside Lucy the elephant. Alright, so I think that's going to end this test of the DJI Nano. First flight, I'm coming in for a precision landing here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this this part of the video. It's probably be added to a bigger video. Okay, testing how it does in sunset here. Going from sunset to see how it does. Over in front of Lucy here. Lucy has a little Christmas tree over here. Let's see how it does. See Lucy's little Christmas tree there. I hope it shows up well. There's Lucy's, derriere. And see, I'll catch some of this holiday lights here. I like these big old-fashioned, old-time Christmassy bulbs here. Hope it's showing up well here. I like these big bulbs. This sign's talking about Lucy's gift shop is temporarily moved. They're building a new gift shop. Let's see how the holiday greetings sign shows up here. Season's greetings. Alright, just test a little low light here. I don't have this on low light mode. This is still on, normal mode here. See how she does here. And I don't look like I'm catching everything here. She probably should go to like a wider angle thing here. Let me see if I can do that right now. I'm going to stop the video. Okay, there you go. I was in what they call natural wide. Now I'm in super wide. So we can see all Lucy here. Yeah, super wide is good for these type of shots. But the natural wide is good for, when you don't want to get all those crooked lines. Alright, I think we're done. We're about done our testing here for the day. For the first flight, with the DJI Osmo Nano camera here. And everything gets tested down here by good old Lucy the elephant. There you got Lucy, you got kind of some sunset going on behind her. Now you go down here, you get some low light. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this little test. We're going to do a lot more, of course. Just getting started here with this beautiful cabin here. There's the Allen House condos over there, lit up well in the sun. So yeah, we're going to call this a wrap here.